once we go live, it'll be fine.
Hello, Janine. How are you? Nice to see you back with us.
Carol, do you think these have to be for an embroidery machine? Do you know what this is?
Hold on, let me look at it.
Probably the brand, the name.
It's Anita Good Goo Design, and it says there's 32 designs. Janine, do you know what this is?
I think that's a cartridge for embroidery for a machine, probably.
Yes, because it is it is a CD. Do you have an embroidery machine, Janine? Are you interested in any of these? I will make you a deal if you're interested, because there is a whole lot. I mean, I think somebody has to have an embroidery. Yeah, I think somebody has to have an embroidery machine myself, but we'll see. I mean, I'm going to put them up here.
Here's two more needed designs. I'll try to keep those ones together.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I mean, this one has lots of things. So Janine may know what they are.
She has a lot of faith in you, Janine.
Yeah, I do, because she's a quilter.
Hi, J Mac.
Do you know what these are, J Mac? Anita Goo Design, embroidery designs. Does it have to have an embroidery machine to use these? You know, if you don't have an embroidery machine, it's not used to any good to anybody. But I mean, they're $35 a piece. So Jess and I were going to ask $5 because I think they're worth $5 when it says $34.95 on the back. But anyway, we'll see how things go.
I'm feeling a little bit more lively, JMH. As long as I sleep most of the time, I'm okay.
They are, sweetheart. They're really nice designs. Look at this. Look at this. Well, there's a parrot. Look at these chickens. Yeah, they're really nice designs. This is kind of a fan that, well, it says Asian. This is a lighthouse. But I think it's, you know, do you put this in your computer, or is an embroidery machine have a CD thing? Carol, do you know anything about embroidery machine?
I don't know. I think they work several different ways, but
gotcha.
I'm just looking at her website to see what it says.
Moves and a bear. So anyway. Well, there's only 9 in here, so let's hang on a minute. Let's give them a couple more minutes to come in. We're going to start out with thread, girls. And no, I don't think, well, not this is waxed. I don't know if there's any wax thread. I'll have to let you know, Susie. This is kind of, you know, it's kind of glittery. So, I mean, you can use it on your sewing machine, but I mean, she probably had it on I would say a embroidery machine, but I don't know. But I don't know that there's any waxed, because she was an avid quilter, and I think she used, you know, lots of good quality thread, not waxed. A professional embroidery machine computer. Oh boy. So probably, I mean, I'll offer them, but I don't know if anybody will be interested. Hey, Marjorie.
Hi, Marjorie. How are you?
In chat, J Mac. So I think we're going to get started. It is what it is. You know me. I'm always on the go.
Hey, Sandy.
All right. So these are pearlized thread. This is purple, lavender.
And they're kind of glittery.
Yeah, and they're, you know, they kind of got a little bit of a sparkle to them. Just taped everything down, but boy, they're not holding very good. This is kind of a, you know, a spring green, kind of a minty green. This is silver. This reminds me kind of a clay pot. It's kind of a tangerine kind of color. This is kind of a royal blue. These are going to be $2 a spool, Carol. This is navy. And this is apricot. And that's all of this kind that I have. So, I mean, there's all different kinds, but this is all the kinds that I have of this one.
All right, that's going in.
Until we get the first round or so, we got to start a bag for you girls. So it'll go a little slow off the get-go. And Carol says it's going to go slow anyway. So that'll be fine.
I said I'm slow, so it's going to go slow. Okay, so Marjorie would like C as in cat. Janine for E as an elephant.
Oops. Right, there's Marjorie's tag. Just a second. No, I can start them in the bags. Just E for who was E?
Janine.
Janine. Okay.
JMH for A.
And they're all going to be $2. Well, till we get to the real big spools, but they're all going to be $2 a spool.
Okay, Marjorie for G.
Reach. Let me get Janine's on this before I get lost.
Okay.
JMH for D. Let's see, what do we have left? B and
B and F.
I'm not seeing anyone for B or F.
Okay.
Okay, do you want to do blues?
Yeah, we'll do.
Turquoises?
We're going to do blues, navies and turquoises right off the get-go. And eventually we might have some duplicates. I'm sorry. It's just because it was all in these two are I don't know, Jess. That ain't the same
Yeah,
color.
it's gonna be-
It's going to be tough, girls.
Okay,
This is
Marjorie.
A. It's not black. No, it's A. This is going to be A. There's two of those. Three of those. Okay. 3 A's. B is this kind of a royal blue. Looks like there might be 2 of those. I'm gonna set up the 2, put the 1 down. C.
I don't know that there's another one of those, honestly.
Okay. At that one. Oh boy, Jess.
Give me this now, because I can see a little bit better over here in the
Okay.
sunlight.
Yeah, and I think this is that one. This is that one. So that's C.
And there might not be exact.
Yeah, there might be a little bit of a difference, but they're close. There's C. This is D. This is kind of a turquoise. E, okay. This is E. Some of them been opened, some of them have not. So that's E. Oh, let's go down here. Let's do this way. Let's do E down here.
Deb, Elise is asking what brand are these?
I don't know, Elisa.
There's
None of
this-
them have a mark on them.
Yes, they do. ARC.
Oh, ARC, Elisa. ARC. And this is kind of a bluish gray. All right, and here's 2 of this one. That is G. And 1 more just for H. A, B, C, D.
Is it cotton, she wants to know?
This is Donna's. I have no clue. I really don't know anything about it. She was an avid quilter. So I'm going to say yes, but just Google ARC quilting thread.
I think
Done.
I suspect some of these were probably for embroideries, given that she has so many
I can't find my
of
phone.
each shade.
Yeah, I don't know anything about them, Elisa. I'm sorry. All I can tell you is Superior Thread, poly yarn. Produced by Flux Ltd. Made
says-
100% polyester. This one is 100% polyester.
It says
So-
it's rayon embroidery thread.
Rayon embroidery thread. So it's ARC. That's all I can tell you. I don't know. This is Tony's mom. This is Donna's. So
It's thick thread. I mean, it's
nice thread.
It's heavy.
Okay, we got them in, Carol. I'll pull them
Okay.
off as we sell them, so you'll kind of know where we're at.
Okay, and how much are these?
Everything is $2.
$2,
Until I
okay.
tell you otherwise.
And we've
Until I
got
tell
A,
you
B,
otherwise.
C, D, E, F, G, H.
Yeah.
Okay, 1 second.
I got Marjorie's, J, and H, and G.
Okay.
All right, those are going in.
They were just in those roll around carts and they were just shoved full of this thread. So I can't tell you nothing.
Janine Anderson would like E as an egg.
Okay.
Elisa for F.
F's off the table.
Start it back.
Oh, that's right. Okay, I had
GMH for C.
Okay.
Just 1 sec. Okay. Janine for G.
Okay.
Elisa for E as an egg.
Okay. He's off the table.
GMH for A.
Okay.
Elisa for H.
H is off the table.
Sorry, GMH.
A, B, C, D, and G.
I'm not seeing anyone for any more.
Okay.
I need to give.
Oh, Elisa would like a B.
Okay. B. Got her.
Elisa would also like a C.
Got her. So A, B, D, and G. Let's do another color, Jess. We'll go back to blues. Let's do another
Well,
color.
then why don't you start those on?
I will. So you think that's it, Carol?
That's all I'm seeing. No one's come in for a bit.
Okay. We may bring, we could bring them back because we have. Let's do a different color. We will
Well,
do
there's
it
only
for-
15 people in, so not everybody's here. So,
Yeah, that's fine. They made me burn out of Debbie.
although the most important people are, so
You got it. Here's A. It's yellow. B. I think that's two different colors.
I think
B.
you need to put the one in your left hand with the first one.
I think so too. No, I don't think so.
Okay,
It's
so
going to
this-
be on its own. C. They're really close, girls. It's hard for us to tell.
See if that one goes with anything. No,
No. D.
it is too.
Okay. E.
Deb,
Yeah.
do you know where there were two shiny spools of thread left? Do you know where they are?
Yes. Right here.
Margie wanted B, and I'm not sure which one she wants. So,
So navy or green, Marjorie.
so Marjorie, just put in which one it is you want, and we will give you that one.
It's maybe. I don't think we got one.
Okay. There's E.
It's
That's kind of a gold color.
It's the green that she wants. Thanks, Marjorie.
Green. Okay. Marjorie. These are really close. Yes, I think that's that. Yeah. This is a tricky thing to do.
I think this is just dusty, so it's
They're not as compliant as postcards.
No, it's not. G and H. Okay.
let's just go with that for
Yeah,
right now.
we're gonna do that right now. So it looks like 4 A's, 2 B's, a C, D, 1 E, 1 F, 1 G, 1 H.
All right, those are in. All right. Janine would like an A.
Okay.
Sweetheart a B.
Start a bag.
Yeah.
Alisa
Okay.
an E. GMH G.
Okay.
Martha B.
I'm gonna start a bag for Martha. Okay.
Let's see. Do we have any B's left? No.
No.
Well,
Okay.
Well, let's see if you can. Hold on. We're going to have Jess look. There could be one. I mean, they're just so close. Let's see. Well, I'm going to say yes. I'm going to say yes. Who else wanted to be?
Janine Anderson wanted to be.
This is Martha. Janine. Okay, got her.
Okay.
I'm looking. I think there was another gold.
Jesus. Deb, I screwed up. That B that I just gave Janine Anderson should not have gone to her. She got an A. Sweetheart got a B. And we're working our way on down the line. I'm just waiting for you to finish putting other ones out.
Okay, because there's another B.
Okay.
So I have one more B if somebody wants
okay,
it.
so
Okay.
Janine did not want to be. Give
So
it to,
did Janine didn't want to be, Carol?
So Sweetheart wanted to be and JMH wanted to be.
All right. So I got a B for JMH. We're okay.
I got it in my hand.
Okay.
Okay.
I got it, Janine.
All right.
We're good.
So did
All
you?
right. And
so
then
did
Janine, and then if there's a B left, Janine will take it.
Janine,
I already gave her. Oh, no, baby.
not yellow. Okay.
Yep, got
There
it.
we go. All right. We're good. We're good. We're good.
Okay. C for Lisa.
Okay.
Let's see. C for JMH.
All right. C's off the table. G's off the table. E's off the table. B is off the table. So A, D, F, and H.
Okay.
Goes in my tub.
What's next?
All right. So F for Janine.
I just put it grouped together.
Janine, but I didn't hear what color.
Oh.
Or what letter.
What color? What for Janine?
F.
Okay, got her.
And then the D for Alisa.
Okay. So A and H.
Let's see. Alisa would like an H, and I'm not seeing any more A's.
Okay. So let's just keep these for now. We'll just keep. We'll put the little blues we got in. Okay. All right. So let's. That's green. Okay.
I didn't. I'm sorry, Martha for a B. Okay.
A B.
Yes.
For who? What she said in here?
Who wanted a B?
Martha.
All right. Let me. Where's those ones? Where's the ones we were gonna? Let me see if I got some. Let me see this. Martha, I'm going to show you what I got left and see if, if there's anything. And these are just partials. So I was going to sell them for $1. So because there's not, they're not full spoos. So there's A. There's B. I think that's the same color as that. And I think that's the same color. So A and B, let's just put these in. They're $1.
Okay.
Okay, well, we'll just put when you put their name, we'll start a bag for $1 and put their name on it and put $1. And then they'll just have 2 bags. They'll have 2 bags. Okay.
So is this not the color you're after, Martha?
Okay.
Janine's in for an A.
All right. We'll just put $1.
Wendy Keller for a B.
So Janine for $1. Okay. And who else do you say, Carol?
Wendy Keller for B.
Wendy Keller. That'll be $1 bag for what?
You're gonna keep
Hi,
those
Jane. How are you?
Down here in the, yeah. Wendy K. So there's 2 A's left.
I don't think anybody's interested in those.
Okay, that's no problem. All right, so we're gonna kind of do an aqua green. Here's A. Got 3 B's. Yeah,
Deb,
C.
Janine. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead, Carol.
Janine is going to take those other 2 yellow spools, those last 2 A's.
Okay. All righty. That's the $1 one. So Janine's bag for $1. All right, and this is C.
one of those.
Okay. That is C. This ain't no fun, is it, Jess? Only have 1 D. It's a lime green. E is a different kind of a lime green.
This is more of like an
What do I do with my E? All right, E. All right, here. Am I down too low, Carol?
No.
Okay, F. Olive. Okay. Olive. F. Okay. G. Jess. G. That's G and H. Bell.
Okay. Those are going
And
in.
H. This one's H. Okay.
Madeline, we don't really know what the content of the thread is. We know that it's from ARC. It came from Deb's neighbor, and we think it's embroidery thread that you would use, but you can also use it obviously for other purposes. But that's about
100%
all we know.
polyester, I think, Madeline. 100% polyester is kind of what we've seen on one of the things, but I don't know. Said that it was just 3 of those roll around cards full of thread is all I can tell you.
Okay. Elisa for a C.
Okay.
JMH for G.
Okay, there's 1 more G.
A. Jane would like A, the one on the left with the B, or the one on the left of B. I don't know what that means. Maybe she means the other one.
This one.
Yeah.
All right. And that is Jen. Oh, I'm gonna start your badge. Jen. Okay.
D for Janine.
D is off the table.
Madeline, I'm sure it would be because you can use embroidery thread in machines that you can also sew on. So I don't understand why, if you can use it I'm sure you could use it in any sewing machine, I would think.
Yeah, I mean, I've used it. I've used a couple spools of it in my sewing machine. So yeah, it's just sewing thread.
All right. Martha for an A.
Okay, A's off the table.
All right. Hang on a second. Let's go back to the top. All right. So Elisa for B. JMH for F.
Okay.
Martha for H.
Okay.
B for J. Do you have a B left?
I have 2 B's. Yes.
Okay, so B for JMH.
Okay.
And I think that's it.
Roll.
All right, I think that's it.
All right.
Janine Anderson would like an E. She's just come in.
Oh, well, that's lime green. Janine.
Oh, Jane. I thought you said Jane.
Oh, did
Okay.
you have more in here, Lisa? Okay. I usually just look at the first one. Hold on. Elise would like an H.
Okay, that was that green. Okay, let's see. Okay, H off the table.
And an F.
Okay, F's off the table.
Elisa still?
Elisa.
Okay.
So C, E, and G.
I'm not seeing anyone new come in.
I saw all of these
Okay.
types of.
All right, let's do that.
Let's just do it just one at a time.
Yeah. All right.
Jane just came in for G.
I'm pretty sure it was this one.
That would have been between the thumb and your first finger on your left hand when you took it off the
I
table.
know, but anyway, 1, 2, or 3, Jane.
Paint Girly would like to know if you have a black marker because it's hard to see the letters.
Okay.
Microdot says number 3.
Okay, so that's Jane. Well,
Get them here in a minute. So this is
H. All right, I'm going to put them up while Jess is doing. These could be duplicates. I don't know. Okay, so we're done with these. I'm just putting them up. You girls can do what you want. I'm going to do $1 round because these only are about half full. So A is this one. B is this one. Jess is doing the letters. Hang on a minute. C is this one. D is this one. I just want to roll. E. F. G. And H.
in between it.
All right.
Sorry, I accidentally muted when I was, well, not accidentally, I muted when I was coughing and accidentally forgot to put it back on. Robin would like A, please.
Part of that.
Okay, Robin, I sent you an invoice. Was it okay if I cancel that and put this stuff with it? Because, you know, you didn't hardly get anything. And why don't I add this stuff to it if that's okay, Robin? These are $1.
She says
I'd
yes,
like to
Deb.
add it to it, Robin, and then send you a new invoice if that's all right with you.
Yep, she says yes, it would be great. Thank you.
Okay, no problem.
Jane would like E.
$1. Does Jane have $1 bag?
Robin.
Okay. Okay, Jane for $1. Okay.
Elisa for C.
Does Elisa have $1 bag? No. Okay.
Do we still have enough?
Yes.
Robin for F.
Okay.
I think
You have $1 bag for Robin. I'm gonna start it with her.
Jane for H.
Hold on a minute.
Oh, sorry.
This is Elisa. Okay. No, that's all right. Jane. Do we have $1 bag for Jane? I think so. No, it isn't. Okay. So U, A, and C. So I got
So we
B,
have,
D, F, and B, D, and F. I'll bring that back up. Jess. Let me.
F for Jane. Sorry, F for okay, yes, because Robin got an F, right? So F for Jane.
Well, we only had one. Well, it was only one of each of these, so she couldn't have got. I mean, both of them can't get an F. Give me Robin's bag.
It was right. It was right. The one that you picked up is right where that one was now, right beside the pen.
Well, it's because I just moved it over to the other side because G was gone.
Okay.
So I just moved it on the other side of the pen because that would have been G, and it's
Maddie
gone.
says she'll take B.
Madeline. Okay, I don't have a Madeline yet. Dollar.
Jane says that you moved the G over to the F. Yes, that's right. Okay. Anyway, so do you not?
All right. Well, oh my God, this is going to be a nightmare. Let me.
Why don't we go back to the ones on the end?
Yeah, let's go. I mean, let's keep it the way it is. I got some greens here. Let me show you. And I'll try not to move it, but I just moved it over because the G was gone and I had the pen there. So I just moved it.
So Madeline's going to take B.
I gave her B. I gave her
Okay.
B.
Sorry. Oh, it's D. I see. Sorry.
Yeah, D and F.
This might be one of the more difficult things we've ever sold, Deb.
I think you might be right, Carol.
We'll just come back with the end.
But we'll just, I'll come back to the end with what I have left, but I'll put these greens up, but they're not going to be $1 because they're almost full spools. These are half full, so these are $1. But these ones I'm going to put up are $2 because they're almost full. So nobody for D or F?
No.
Okay. I mean, sorry, girls, it's just the way it is. Okay, here's
$2.
Yeah, these are $2 because they're almost full. A. And then we'll be out of the greens because this is all the greens there are, and then we'll be moving on to another color. B. C. I mean, where are you going to find thread for $2 in today's world? D, which is kind of a forest green. E is kind of a limey green. I'm going to just put these up because these were just left, F. There's 3 Fs, and it is yellow. This is kind of a colonial blue. That is G. And H is this grass green. There we go. That's the end of that round, and we're going on to another. I got lots of blues we can come back to, but we're going on to a different color after this. And these are all $2, Carol.
All right, Janine for F.
Okay, Janine. Okay.
Jane for F.
Okay.
And Sweetheart for F.
Okay, so Jane and Sweetheart. Okay, got her.
Okay. JMH for D.
Okay, D's off the table. F's off the table.
Elisa for G.
G's off the table.
Madeline, I'm sorry, F is gone. Martha for A.
A's off the table. B, C.
Elisa for H.
Oh, H, gotcha.
Who is it?
Elisa.
That's it, I think. B, C, and E.
Yes.
I'm not seeing anyone for those.
Okay. That empty too.
Well, Amina says, did I just hear Jess?
You
Hello,
hear
Jess.
Jess.
You're doing just fine, Debbie.
Yeah, there's no way I could do this without Jess today. This thread is a pain in the patootie. All right, we're going to start with some pinks. And I'm going to put them up and then we can just, unless you think.
I think one at a time is easier.
I think we just got to do, yeah. I mean, these could be, this whole thread, I mean, all this is pink. So if we
Or
put a
red or
duplicate,
brown
yeah, or
or-
duplicate up, that's just the way it's going to be, girls, because it's too hard. So, oh, Jess, you're going to have to hand them to me because I got to get my letters back out. So these are all $2. A.
I mean, if I can clearly see that those are matched.
Well,
then-
yeah, if we can clearly see they're a match, okay. So this is B. It's kind of a fuchsia. C. It's kind of a hot pink. Boy, Jess, these aren't the same colors, I don't think, but we're going to say they are. I guess we're going to say they are. E is orange. They were all unwound. Jess wound them all up and put them on, taped them all together so they would. Oh, that's D, not E. D. Okay, E is another kind of a corally color. F.
Or you want to try this one?
Yeah, it's not that these are not. F is a real pretty coppery color. G is another coppery color. And H is kind of a, I would say it's a apricot.
I'm gonna keep this together because I already found them.
Okay, that's no problem. And if you keep finding some more, you can put them up here. Yeah.
All right, those
All
are
right.
in.
I might be down a little too low. Sorry, girls. I need to pull my chair forward because I'm stretching.
Stand up a little bit. I'll push it in.
Oh, that might be
Janine for B.
Janine B.
Lori Pink Girly for A.
Is Lori okay?
Yeah.
Sweetheart
Oh.
for D.
Okay, sweetheart. Sweetheart. Okay.
Elisa for G.
G. Lisa. Okay.
Jane for D.
Okay.
Jam H for F or G.
F. Okay. I'm going to give her F.
Okay.
They were pretty much close to the same color.
Okay. So I'm hearing reports that you grab B instead of D for Sweetheart.
All right.
That's okay. It's right there.
Okay. D. Okay. Sorry. I might have heard you say B. I'm sorry. Okay. Gotcha.
Okay.
Put the B back up there.
So I'm not sure where that's going to lend us up. I'm just going to pretend that the B is just starting in there now. So,
Okay.
all right.
We got plenty of thread, girls.
I say I know I have more of that color, so just hang tight.
Yeah, she thinks we got more of this B color. If somebody wants more, more.
I got all
Big.
kinds of that color, pinks and purples and
Okay. So Janine is next with E.
Okay.
Sweetheart for H.
Okay.
Elisa for E.
Okay.
Jane for G.
Okay.
B for Jam H.
B is in boy.
Yes.
Okay. So C and H.
Martha for C. Maddie for H.
I don't think I have a Maddie's.
Madeline.
Madeline.
I had a dollar bag.
Okay,
but-
well, we can start her a $2 bag. Okay, hold on. We'll start her a $2 bag. All right.
Okay, hang on. What have you got left to see?
C.
Martha wanted to see, but I think she got one last round, didn't she? Or was
But
it
she
just
wants
one
to do
C?
that 24.
I yeah, I think she got a C.
Okay. So she was the only one that wanted C.
Okay, no problem. All right. A is a really light pink. B. Ooh, that's a pretty light rose. C. They don't match, I don't think. C. It's kind of a mulberry. D. Oh, brother. Is a purple mulberry. Cranberry, mulberry, D. Oh, this is E. I don't think so. This is kind of I would say a not coffee, not taupe.
Copper.
This is kind of a copper. Like I said, we could have had some of this up before because it all looks the same to me and Jess.
I think this is
You think the same one? Yeah, it is.
that might be the same one too.
No, it's darker. So here's G. This is a darker copper.
Kind of a salmon.
Oh, and this is a pretty salmony, corally salmon. All right, that's H. Okay.
All right, those are going in.
Good thing you girls got patience and can bear with us because this is a little trying.
I can match them up.
I know we can't even match them up. They all look the same to me. So when you put it through your thing, I think it'll all be the same.
Deborah Wilson for D.
I'll start. D's off the table. I won't be invoicing girls till middle to the end of the month because I just invoiced you and I don't want to turn around and invoice you again because everything went out today that everybody that paid. So this will be invoiced later in the month.
JMH for E.
Who knows what I'll come up with between now and then. Okay.
Elisa for H.
Okay.
Martha for A.
Okay.
Janine for A.
Okay.
All right, Deborah Wilson. Let's see. G for Deborah Wilson.
Okay.
What have you got left? B, C, and F?
Yes.
Martha for B.
We have one more of those as well.
Janine for C.
Janine. We'll just put another round of these colors up for us.
And Martha for F.
All right, there's one more F and one more B.
Not seeing anyone, Deb.
Okay.
Some of those I feel like the dollars.
Oh,
I know.
hold on. Let's see. Hold on here.
Oh boy.
B was up top, F was down below.
Okay.
This was B.
You're gonna have to hand them to me. All right. So this was B and this was
Hold
F.
on. Okay. No, I think okay. I think we're good. Geez, yeah, we're good. Sorry.
All right. Just start handing me some. Won't matter. A. B. I'll put the letters up in just a minute. C. D. E, F. That's the same. G. And H.
Okay, I'm going to put these in, and then we have a bit of a problem that I created. Hang on.
I'm not sure we can help do the problem. So,
They're just gonna
Right.
tell us what color they want, and we'll give them
So
color.
Elise asked for A before her H. So she
so
says
what
for
color, Elisa, what color was A? I'm sure I probably have one.
it's her H that should go to Janine.
What color
We're gonna
was
have to know
H?
the color.
Yeah, tell me colors, and then I'm going to pull it up and see if I got something similar. So, Elisa, what color, or Janine, what color was it? Let's get the toad out. We're just going to find them one because they're almost probably similar.
I don't know what color they might have. Just tell her that.
Light pink.
Okay, light pink. That's not light pink. That's-
Elisa got it. You think that?
So, do you think this? Well, that's not really light pink,
Well,
but
just
No,
looking
that's
at
not. It was a very, very, very light pink.
well, Elisa didn't get it because she ain't got no light pink in her bag.
Nope, she don't.
There's no very, very light pink, but
I think
Do we
she
have a-
wants. I think that's the problem. Is she wants an A? Because she didn't get one.
I have this one. This was in Janine's bag.
Yes, I think that should probably go. Hold on, let me go back up there. I think that should probably go to Elisa, and
Okay.
the H that the pink that Elisa got should go to Janine.
Right there.
Okay,
took
this
that
is it.
out of
Okay,
Elisa's
this
bag.
came out of Elisa's bag. So Janine, I'm going to give you this one. Okay.
I
So
think that was
came
the
out of
H that
Elisa's
she
bag.
wanted.
Okay. All
Got
right,
it.
we're good. We are good to
All right,
go.
we'll go back up here. Just let me make sure I'm in the right. All right, Janine for D.
Who? What is it?
Janine for D.
Okay, Janine.
Elisa for C.
Okay. Gotcha.
Sweetheart for E.
Okay.
JMH for A.
Okay.
Martha for F.
Okay.
Let's just hang on here a second.
You have a dollar round in there, you think?
Back to the top here. Okay, so we've got, E, G, and H. So G for Janine.
Okay. B, G, and H.
E, G, and H. Yes, G
Okay.
for Janine.
Janine. Okay. G for Janine.
H for Martha. B for Deborah Wilson.
Deborah.
And I think the G goes to Janine.
Okay. All right. This is going to be a dollar round, Carol, because they're just partials on these.
Okay.
A. I'll put the letters down in a minute. B. C. D. E. F. G. And H.
All right, those are going in.
What color do we have? Anything?
Madeline for F.
Madeline for F.
Maddie, yeah, Maddie for F.
That's $1 one. Okay. Got her.
Janine for D.
Okay. Got her.
Martha for E.
Don't have a Martha dollar. Okay, hang on a minute, Carol. Gotta have a dollar,
Okay.
Martha. Okay, got her.
Martha for G.
Okay.
And I'm not seeing anyone for A, B, C, or H.
Okay. All right. What do we got, Jim? We'll put another round of. We got.
Blue. Let's do blue.
Let's do dollar blues. Okay, let's see if we got some dollars. Okay, we're going back to $2, Carol, because these are all full, haven't been opened. A,
Okay.
B, C. They aren't alike. Okay. D. E. F. G. And H. Might have it. All right, give me another one, Jess. That's the same one as this one.
All right, that's going in.
This one's H. Let me try those. Let me put a round of those.
I'm just trying to find what's in it.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay, Deborah Wilson for A.
Okay.
Martha for B.
Okay.
Janine for D.
Okay.
Sweetheart for C.
Okay.
Deborah for F.
Okay.
Martha for E. Did Martha get B first time? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, she would have. Yes, yeah. So Martha for E.
Okay.
Sweetheart for an E.
Okay.
Sweetheart for an H.
And Diana, if you will please send me your info. A year ago, I lost all of my Yahoo mail, so I may not have you anymore. So please send me your info, sometime.
So I'm not sure if Deborah Wilson, if she wants 2 G's or just one. Deborah, did you want the 2 G's that are left? Sweetheart says, okay.
Thank you, sweetheart. I'm going to give her one.
Yes. So both of those to Deborah.
Deborah, okay. All right. So what we
And
got
no one,
left?
and I don't think anyone for C.
All right.
Because
I'm
I think
gonna
you had
put
2 of
this
those.
up
We gave one to Sweetheart.
only because I don't know. I mean, they're $35 on the back of these things, and Jess looked at them. I think you probably have to have an embroidery machine. I don't know. You get this cassette tape, and then you must be able to make this.
You got all of those.
All of those on the back. All of these. So that's going to be A. We're going to try around. I don't know. I don't know anything about them. This is B. It says lighthouse. So you get all these lighthouses. C is Asian. D is Storytime Kids. E is Roosters and a Hen. F is Parrots. This just says home decor, Steve Wilson collection. That's F. And G is this basket. So,
And how much are they, Deb?
$5.
$5. I thought that's what you said. All right, those are going in. Oh, I'm glad you're back, Joanne.
Let's see.
Okay, I'll change your all right. So Deborah Wilson for E.
Okay.
Sweetheart for an A. Deborah says,
Okay.
do I have a machine? No, but I like roosters.
Okay, maybe you can figure out something if you look at the cassette.
I don't think you gave E to Deborah, or did you, or is it pulled away? It was E that Deborah wanted, the one with roosters.
Oh, E, and I do F. Okay.
Deborah, okay, here's a parrot that you give
Okay.
back. Give
All
me
right.
the
Sorry.
rooster.
Give me the rooster. Sorry. There you go. That's right. My mistake.
I'm gonna need a tote, an empty tote.
Hi, Cindy. How are you? Sounds like you've had a rough day.
So are we done?
Yeah, I think so. Just let me make sure.
I'll do one
Yep.
more round of those. Hand me those others, Jacqueline.
Yeah.
I'll do
When
one more round just because I don't
Okay.
know. You know.
Not all Anita good.
Yeah, they're not this Anita good design, or I'll just show you what I
I
got.
got 3 Anitas and then the rest.
All right,
are
this is embroidery novelties. So this is you can do letters. Let's say this is seasonal scarf ends. This is teddy bears. So this must be a wedding bear. All right, this is Adorable ID's educational appetizer, a taste of embroidery and digitizing.
So I think that's just a DVD, like a movie. It teaches you.
Oh, it's an educational DVD then. Okay. Digital basics, mapping techniques, embroidery terms, applique techniques, foam embroidery, and much more. Okay. This is stabilizer basics. Full line of stabilizer products. This is Christmas ornaments. 4 packs, great price. Adorable ideas. So I don't know. This is Lacy Ideas. 4 packs, 1 great price. Like I said, I have no clue about this stuff. And this is Crystal Bling. Adding crystals to fabric. Well, there we go.
All right, those are going in.
I'll just do these last 3. So,
Joanne would like A.
okay.
H for Janine.
Okay.
E for Joanne.
Oh, E.
E.
As in Edward. Got it.
Yep. G for Joanne.
G. Got her.
I think G is still on the table.
So who wanted? So
A, B, C. D.
Okay, so we've got H for, hold on. We've got H for Janine.
A, B,
We had E for Joanne, and now Joanne wants G. And
G.
G is that one, yeah.
Okay.
So we still got B, C, D, and F. Yes, I'm not
And
saying
don't put
only
available because these are going, yeah, don't put available. These are going away. They will not come back.
Okay.
So if you email me and want something, maybe before they go down to the good old burn pile. Master of Art Decorating Quilting. Your thread will surely dance on your quilts when you use Florina's Decorative Quilter. That's A. This is Amazing Designs. Jumbo designs for large format machines. And this is 100 blocks. And that's the end of those. Then we want to go back. Do you girls want thread or do, oh yeah, let's do the big ones. We want to do thread or do you want fabric? I want to finish off this thread, I think, before we go to fabric. We got the bags open.
Throw all your little ones in here.
How far through the thread are we?
Oh,
We could do.
well, we could do a couple more rounds.
I think it's a couple more hours.
We can, I'm going to show you these big spools.
Okay. For this round, a sweetheart would like C.
Sweetheart.
And Deborah Wilson says fabric.
All right, we're going to do this round of threads, and then we'll do some fabric because we'll have to maneuver ourselves
We don't
around
have
here.
very many big ones of these.
Okay, we don't have too many big ones, so it'll go fast with those. We'll just sell them and get rid of them. And these are $4. A is kind of an orange. B is green. C is blue. D is mustard. E, is that white, Jess? Oh, no, that's okay. E is white. F is this colonial blue.
These two are just really big.
H, probably just put a tag on these because they're
Okay.
plastic. That's red, kind of a red. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H is kind of a gold. I is gray. J is green. K is kind of a mulberry. Hang on a minute, Carol. I got this blue one. I'll put some letters up. And this is kind of a blue.
Well, fabric, yeah, please.
Okay, let me put my letters up. I'll go as far as I can.
These are $4, right?
A, yeah, $4. B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, and L. Okay, Carol.
All right, those are going in.
We'll do this fabric mix. And I have a whole bunch of quilt patterns I would love to sell real cheap.
I don't have any paper.
No stickies?
Paper. No.
Let me know when you're ready.
Oh, we'll do that. Oh, I'm ready.
Okay, Madeline for A. Janine for D.
Oh, D. Yeah, D. Got her.
Deborah Wilson for E. Martha for H.
Hang on just a minute, Carol.
Okay.
Jess is writing as fast as she can.
I'm sorry.
That's all right. Martha for H. Got her.
Let's see. Deborah Wilson for L. Martha for C.
I wish you would stick those for me because I'm afraid they're going to fall out.
Do you have C? Maybe that's a G. No, that's a C.
Okay. Who was for C?
Martha for C.
Okay.
Janine for J. Joanne for K. Joanne
Okay.
for Joanne for H.
I don't have
H
no
is
H.
gone. Is H
Yeah.
gone? Okay.
Yeah, I have B, F, G, and I.
Deborah for B. And I don't think anyone wants F, G, or I. Joanne first says the silver.
Silver. Okay, that's I.
Okay,
Joanne. Okay.
yeah.
You got those red scissors, Jess? We're gonna have to cut little pieces of paper.
So there were those two left.
Yeah. Dad, are you out there?
I'll get them.
Okay. All right, we're gonna go to fabric, but it's gonna take us just a minute here to cut some
Joanne's
paper.
also going to take the blue.
Okay. All right. Let's just get these scissors. Just cut little squares, Jess, because I just stick them inside the fabric. This is Joanne. And these two are sold, and the only thing we got left is this G. Okay.
So 2 other Joanne's.
Yeah, Joanne. Got that one. Yeah, and those ones you already, oh, these already marked are sold, but that one's Joanne's. Okay. This is going to be $1 a yard fabric. And you're gonna have to give, I'll put it up here, but you're gonna have to give a minute, just cut some stuff. And these are all yard, could be a little more than a yard, could be an inch less than a yard, but it's pretty much all a yard. Most of it's kind of a more. This is red and white. B is this real pretty, I don't know what you call it, what color you call it, real pretty kind of a something. I'm lost for my words on colors. Is fabric. This is bright pink, and I think there's about 1.5 yards there because it's a lot. D is, I have 2 of D, which is red and white hearts. I'll pull it off as we sell it, Carol, so you won't have
Okay.
to worry. E is this red and white.
I don't have to put $1 because you know.
No, you just put one. Yeah, you just put their name in. You don't have to put
Okay.
$1. This is brown and white polka dot. That's F. G, I have 2 of these. It's red and white polka dot.
Mom, you're not in the camera at all.
I'm not.
Well, look at your hand.
Oh,
What about the one you showed?
oh, the one I'm showing. Sorry, red and white polka dot. Sorry, I thought I'm not in the camera. Dang. All right, and then H, I have 2 of these. It's pink with red flowers, I guess. All right, so I'll pull them off as we sell them. Carol.
Okay. All right, those are going in. All right. We've got a Maddie for C.
Madeline, and just kind of fold it back and lay it in there so that I don't have to look for it. Your dad get you a tub?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wilhelmina for A.
Hey, Wooly. Okay.
Deborah for B.
Okay.
Belinda for D.
We only have one step, right? That Wilson is Deborah.
Yeah. D for Belinda, and it's Bilinda. Bill Linda. Okay.
Martha would like, let's see, H.
Okay.
Joanne first for D. Sorry, Joanne first for F.
Okay.
Christina for H.
I'm just gonna. That's probably Jordan.
Cody.
Oh, okay.
Who is it?
Marjorie.
Who was that? Who was that last one for, Carol?
Christina's Paper Creations.
Oh, Christina. Christina. Okay, gotcha.
Marjorie for G.
Okay.
So then we've got D, E, and G left. Let's see, she would have got a D. A G for Martha. A D for Joanne Furs, unless she already got one. She might have already got one. I seem to remember that from.
I don't. Yeah, I don't know. Tub's behind us. I don't know.
Okay.
She'll be okay.
Oh, Grandpa, I'm working as grandma.
We've got an E left.
An E.
She's already got an F, so we've got another F left. Okay.
Oh, so never mind. That's Joanne doesn't want that. Okay.
Right.
Joanne doesn't, okay. So, what was that? That was a D. All right.
Yeah.
So E, D, and E.
Janine Anderson for E.
Janine.
Jean Hein. Jeanine. Okay.
And then let's see. Who hasn't got a D? Belinda got a D, I believe.
I only had two.
Joanne
So
first.
Joanne got one, and that's the
Marjorie.
second one.
I thought you had 3 of those.
Only had two.
Okay. So Belinda should probably get one then.
Okay. Belinda. All right. It's a taupe polka dot. A 1, 2. Oh, I must have it. Oh, this must have been really wide. Or I don't know if Donna cut on or what, but it's a great big piece. B, blue, white with blue flowers. But it's 2 great big pieces. So isn't this one? I don't know. These must have just been wide fabrics when I cut it. I don't know. C, 3 of these.
Make it quick. I'm selling with grandma. What do you want?
Oh, there's C.
Grandpa put chicken in it.
Hang on, Jess, I can't reach this. D is a doggy. Oh, wait a minute. This has got somebody's name in it. That's got Robin's name in it. I better leave that alone. That's Robin's. Sorry. I must have missed that. This is D. It's kind of a burgundy and white. This is black with red and green. This is, it's not gingham, you know, it's just a cotton, blue on blue. Just one of those.
Yeah.
And this is kind of a green with the big purple flowers. And then this is purple. Okay. A, B, C, D.
Those are going in.
E, A, C, F, G, H. Oh, I must have this one.
All right, Maddie for D.
Okay.
Janine for B.
I still have one B left. Okay.
Deborah for B.
Yeah, Janine and Deborah. Okay.
A for JMH. Steve.
You had 2 of those,
Yeah, I had 2 of them. Oh, did I have 2? Did I have 3 total?
I guess. Yes.
Okay, where we got? So I must have another B. I must have had 3. So I'm going to put that back.
All
up
right,
there.
so you had another
JMH.
B. So Christina will get the B.
Christina. Okay.
Yes.
Gotcha.
All right, so I think we gave JMH the A, right? So right now
Yeah.
we're at Pink Girly and she would like a C.
C. Okay.
JMH.
That's JMH was a polka dot, brown and white polka dot.
Who's that?
This is Paint Girly, Lori. Just put PG beside her so I'll know that that's Paint Girly. Okay. All right.
Belinda would like E. Hi, Cheryl. Cheryl Goebel's here. Deb.
Hey, Cheryl.
C for Martha. C for Joanne.
Joanne.
What have we got there? F, G, and H.
Yes.
Marjorie for F.
Marjorie, you get all these threads. My goodness. Marjorie. In the heck?
Sweetheart for H.
G.
All right, I'm going back to the top, which is a long ways up there, so give me a moment.
You're going to have one more tub for the 75-cent pieces because we can't.
Joanne Ferrers.
Joanne. Yeah, really, Jessica. I can't. I have to keep them separated. But let's just right outside the door.
Well, we're going to use this tote right here.
Okay, we can. All right, A. B. I have two of tie-dyed, kind of a mulberry. C. Green, and I just sold these. Dang, we just sold these and putting them back up. Must have two more. That black with the green and red. That's D. E.
Are these the 75-cent pieces?
No, they're still $1. E is that black with the black and blue with glitter. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 5 of F, which is blue. G is this green and gold stripe. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. This is True Life canvas, and they're just big pieces of canvas. Dang it. And so there's 4 different pieces of canvas.
Look at all letter.
D,
What do you mean?
E, A, B, C, F, H. I guess I need a G.
Okay, those are in.
Is that more of that canvas?
No, these are like, no.
No, it's a different kind of canvas.
You can't tell me these are all dollar pieces. Look at
Okay,
these
maybe
little
those.
itty
Okay,
bitties.
maybe they're all small ones. We'll put that in the piece pile. Then we're going to sell this.
Let's do
These
those
patterns.
22 bags next.
Okay, gotcha. We will. You have to have one to
Okay.
show.
I will.
Maddie for C.
Okay.
Deborah Wilson for G.
G. Got her.
Jane for B.
And there's one more B.
Joanne Ferris for E.
I'm sorry, Jane.
Jane. Joanne.
Belinda for C. C's gone, sorry. Belinda for H.
Got her.
Pink Girly for B. Jane would like a D.
Got her.
Lori for A.
Okay. Yes.
And so do we have left there? D.
F and H.
And Belinda got an H, right?
Yes.
Okay, I thought so. Okay, I think that's it.
All right, I'm gonna show these patterns real quick. And then I have a whole tub of 75-cent pieces, just the offcuts of stuff. So these are all going to be $1 a piece. I don't really care. I don't want them. Just gonna get rid of them. This is a red hat for all my friends. And you must get the fabric, some fabric in there. So that's A. This is Peddler's Way Quilt Company. I guess you have all these pieces in there. I'm guessing big pieces. That's B. C is Peddler's Way Quilt Company. Must be these scenes. That is C. D. No, that's a hell of a deal for $1. Quilt Maker Pattern Collection, Star Bear and Friends. And you must have all the fabric in there to do it. That's one hell of a price. D. E is a Twisted Square Dance. It's just the pattern. F is Little's Lollipop Twist. G, you put a sticky note on these, Jess.
I got these stickers.
Okay. Perfect Patchwork Templates, a Dresden plate. Oh, so it must be, maybe it's plastic plates. I don't know. That's G. And H is Tumbling Skating Snowman. $1 for all of this stuff.
Okay. I'm going to put that in. And Deb, then I have something to ask you.
Okay.
Janine Anderson would like all of F from the last round.
You have to tell me the color.
Oh, F. Okay. Is this blue? Is this blue?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Hold on. I'm going to tell her. We're going to put her. I'll put it together, Jess. There's one.
What's her name? Or what is it?
It's Janine. There's two. There's three. There's four of them. Janine, it's going to be $3. Just put Janine $3, and I'll put them all together here. 1, 2, 3. Well, no, it's just one price, $3. Oh, there must be 5, but anyway, $3, Janine, to you, since you took them all. Well, there you go. Just I'll wrap them inside one another, and we'll know it's one price. Okay.
You
got it out of my hand, Jessica.
All right. Cheryl Goebel for D.
Well, what a price for $1, Cheryl.
For sure.
I sent your invoice already, Cheryl. I don't think I can add to it. It's already all taped up. So this is a new invoice cycle, which will not be invoiced for 2 or 3 weeks. So if you pay that one, I'm starting you a new one. I shipped everything today for everybody that paid. Please.
Janine for C.
Janine for C.
Christina for B.
Jack would kill me if I had to do that because it was a whopping big things of fabric.
Joanne for G.
G, Joanne. Okay.
Sweetheart for F. Cheryl says she just paid.
All righty. We're going to start you a new one, Cheryl, and it'll be a couple weeks before I invoice again. I can't do anything. I about killed Jack off today and yesterday.
Let's see. I don't know if anybody.
A, E, and H.
H for Sweetheart.
Okay.
And that's all I'm seeing for those.
All right.
No A or E.
All right. One more small round. This is Fundamentally Fun. Tables, runners, and placemats. That's A. This is Yesterday's Charm, a busy boy. C is All Through the Night. You must have well, I don't even know if they make these machines. I don't even know if they make those anymore. Warm Woolly Mittens. That's C. D is a lunchbox quilt. Must be a CD in there to show you that one. This is this and that. This one is the pea patch jumble hoop designs in a blanket stitch. And that's it. A.
So A, B, C, D, E, and F.
C, D, E, F.
And they're $1, are they, Deb?
They're $1.
All right.
Hand me one of those scrap bag things and I'm going to sell this. Sell this by itself.
Marjorie for A.
Okay.
And Marjorie's the only one I'm seeing, so we'll give Marjorie A, D, and E.
D and E. I'll just put it inside here. I'll put $2 on there, Jess, and I'll put this one inside this one. Maybe. There we go. All right. This I want $2 for only because I think it's worth it. It's Sunbonnet Sue. And she's already got you some patterns in there, and it's just a really nice book.
All right, that's going in. That's going to Janine.
Janine, okay. Okay. This I sold the other day. I have 22 bags left. And all they are is lots of scraps. We just stuffed the bag full of scraps. So there's little pieces, there's big pieces, and it is $2 a bag. And you have a piece of paper around that, Jess? Okay. $2 a bag, 22 bags available. And then I think I'm out of the scrap pieces.
All right, I'm going to put those in.
On there too, Chris. Yeah. Oh, you can read them off to me, Carol.
All right. Paint Girly for 1.
Lori, PG.
Yeah.
Okay.
Joanne for 2.
Okay.
Janine for 3.
Okay.
And that's all I'm seeing right now.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. Deborah Wilson would like 4.
Okay. All right.
We've got 12 bags left.
All right. If anybody wants one, you can let me know. All right. This is just interfacing, and it's just pieces off of it. A, B, and C. They're $1 each, Carol. This is a big piece of interfacing. Sewable bond. Adhesive bond, A, B, and C, $1.
All right, there they go.
Just put a sticky note on them, Jess. Yeah.
Not seeing anyone for that.
Okay.
This is good, though, to iron on the back of fabric. If you have a piece of fabric that's not stiff enough, you don't think, oh, Jane's going to take it all.
Jane, okay. I'll just wrap this inside there, Jess, and just put $3. Jane, I have no clue. These are templates for something. I'm going to sell them both for the same money. It's A. This is, she started sewing something, but it's really nice. Oh, I lost my letter. I got to quit doing that, Jess. I lost my letters. That's B. That's $1. This is C. That's $1. And this is Mr. Frog and Friends. Happy Frog Makes Friends. And you must have fabric in there. That is D. Oh, E is hotcakes. So B,
These are all dollars.
C, yes.
All right, those are going in.
D, A, and E.
It's okay if I mix them in with the two
Um,
ones that
let's
have
see.
dollar written on it, isn't it?
Deborah
Yeah.
Wilson for B.
Yeah, you can put a Democrat tote, and that's fine.
Who was it?
Deborah.
Janine for D. Jane for C.
And you just write a note and stick them in there because it's.
Lori for A.
Wait, hold on just a minute.
Oh, sorry.
And then, oh, Jane, this is Jane's. Lori for A.
Yes.
When you put the sticky note on, attach them where they're both together. I'm gonna put the note on both of them so it's there. Right, got E left.
Joanne Furs. Hi, welcome, Lizzie Jean, your new face for me.
Who was
This,
that last time?
Joanne. This says Hoffman Valley Snaps. I don't know. You must get all these little pieces. It says pre-cut 5x5 squares, and there's 40 of them. And I want $5 for this because it's Hoffman and it's sandpiper. But you get 40 pre-cut 5x5 hand-painted batik squares, 100% cotton, designed in the U.S., handmade in Bali. So there's that.
All right, that's going in.
Right, we're gonna put these in with the smalls. No, I got one over here.
Okay, so I'm just gonna use this same coat, right?
Yeah, but just
That
bring
goes to
the flowers
Lori.
in. Bring the Lori Paint Girly,
Yes.
$5.
Deb, we have someone new. Lizzie Jean's Artistic Chaos is here. This
Hi,
is Deb
Lizzie
Ham who's
Jean.
selling right now. I'm Carol, I'm the moderator. If you have any questions, most things are just sold outright by being one of the first to get in there with your name. We do have some offer-ups, which are kind of like auctions, but I'll tell you more about those when they happen. Can you send Deb, if you're going to purchase, can you please send Deb an email with your name, your address, and your PayPal email to the screen, to her name that's scrolling across the bottom of the screen there, dham16@yahoo.com. And
All right.
welcome.
I'm going to sell all this for $2. So it's this big dolphin. It's a great big piece, but then, you got all these cut pieces to go with it. So you could make snippets or do whatever you want to, but it's a dolphin. There's only one available. I'm selling the whole bag for $2.
Bargain.
And then B is, this is $1, Carol.
Oh,
Found this in
sorry.
the bottom. Oh,
Sorry, I
that's okay.
just put
That's
in, I
fine.
put in the other one.
That's
All
fine.
right, so this one goes to Janine.
Okay. All right. Just hang on a minute. And we're going to get, so now we're doing 75-cent pieces. These are offcuts of all this that I cut, in yardage. And so it could be a fat quarter. It could be bigger than a fat quarter. It could be smaller than a fat quarter, but they're big enough pieces. I thought they were worth 75 cents. They were too big to put in the scrap bag. So they're going to be 75 cents all the way across the board. This is Janine, Jess.
For $1.
This was $2. You can just put a sticky note. So we're kind of going to go fast on these only because I want to. A is St. Patrick's. B is St. Patrick's. C is a tone on tone. D is Roosters. It's a pretty good size piece. E is that red. We sold yardage. This is a fat quarter. F. G is a fat quarter of these red flowers. H is a tone on tone.
All right. These are 75 cents each.
75 cents. Everything's going to be 75 cents from here on out, Carol.
Okay. I like
These
that
are just
organization.
offcuts that I just can't keep all this fabric.
All right. Deborah for D. Joanne for A. Everybody wanted D. Lori for C. Deborah Wilson for G. Joanne Freres for F. Sorry.
And hopefully this girl's is the rest of fabric. Jack brought this out of the shed. I didn't even know I had it. I about killed him today.
B for Belinda.
So hopefully this is the end of the pack.
And what do we have left there? E and H?
Oh, E and H. Jess says it's not. I must have more in the shed. Oh my God.
But it's not.
Deborah Wilson for E.
It might be my own fabric pieces of stuff that yeah.
And I'm not seeing anyone for H.
Okay, no problem. All right. A. B. C. D. E. F. G. And H.
Are these those purple flowers you picked?
Yeah.
They did all right, didn't they?
I think they did okay. Yeah. All right. H. B. A. G. E. C. And D. It's just that needs to go on the side. It needs to go down with that canvas stuff.
I don't know what you do with it. It's all over the other side. You look.
Okay.
Okay, you ready, Deb?
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Okay, Maddie for A.
Okay.
Joanne Freres for D. Janine for A.
A's
sorry,
gone.
Sorry. Christina for C. Hang on here 1 second.
I'll be back. I'll be back.
F for Belinda. Sorry, B for Belinda. I'm sorry. Sweetheart for F. Pink Girly for Lori for G. And F and H.
Yes.
F for Belinda.
No. E and H. Sorry. E and H.
Okay. H for Belinda.
Okay.
You wanted E, I thought. Hang on.
We're getting closer, Jack. It won't be too much longer.
Oh, throw it up, Toby.
Throw it out for the dogs.
No one for E.
Okay.
No, you did down.
A. Black on white with white. B. White with black. Oh, that's a great big piece. I'm selling that for 75 cents. C.
We can hear you, Deb.
I know you can. I don't care. D. I mean, it's like 2 yards.
No, I know it's. I'm not
A, B,
complaining. I
C,
just thought it
D,
was funny.
E.
Oh, these
F.
are all nice together.
I know. I think they were all bundled together. Well, that's a big piece, but I don't care for it. G and H. All these pieces are going together.
Well, I mean, it says, Debbie, I love you.
I know. Well, you know how I am, girls.
All
I
right,
mean,
those
I
are
don't
going
mind
in.
selling cheap fabric, but that's an awful lot for 75 cents. I'll show it to you just so you can see what I mean. This is
It's
probably a whole
Deb,
yard
you
of
don't have to
fabric here.
justify to us. It's fine.
Yeah. This is like a whole yard of fabric, white fabric. Be wonderful. Coffee dyed.
Oh, yeah.
Wonderful, Jess.
Yeah,
That'll go right in the tea.
I have a whole tub full of
Lizzie,
coffee
you
dye.
won't be able to get it all. So if you could put down what your first choice would be.
Yeah,
See how
we're
other
sharing
people have
out.
listed B, D, C, F, G, K. That's what you need to do. Unless you only want all, at that point you don't need to put anything in. I think we've already put it in, Joanne. I don't think we can take it out and do an offer up on it. I don't think that's fair.
No, it's it's just.
There's a lot of people that want it all, though. That's the thing.
Well, I can't
Okay.
take it back now. I've already
Yeah,
put it in.
I agree. Yeah. Deborah for A.
I should have offered it up, but I didn't. It probably would have been $12.
Lizzie Jean, if there's a piece that you want, put it in now, please. Because I'm going to have to go on.
And I do have a $10 minimum, Lizzie, but I will not be invoicing probably for a couple more sales, but hopefully I'm not selling for a couple of weeks. So this stuff will not be invoiced. I just invoiced yesterday and these girls had bags full of stuff. So.
And I'm not seeing anything from her, so we're just going to have to move on.
Okay.
So Christina D. What do you have there? Do you have a B left? I'm sorry, B. All right, so Christina's first was B. Sorry.
B. Oh, okay. B. Well, I got B. Okay.
Okay.
Got
her. Joanne for D.
Okay.
Belinda for F.
Okay.
Janine for E.
Okay.
Sweetheart for G.
This is John.
Martha
No,
for
Janine.
H.
Wait a minute. Who was before Sweetheart? Janine? Or
Yes,
Joanne?
Janine for E.
Janine. Okay. And this is Sweetheart.
And that next one was Sweetheart.
Yep. We're going too fast for Jess's hands.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. I think I see. I guess I figure. I don't know. I'm sorry. Martha for H. Hi, Terry.
We have some pretty
And what have we got left? C. Just need to get back up to the top here, wherever that may be.
You saw this one people all the time.
All right, that goes to Deborah. Deborah Williams. Wilson. Sorry, Deborah.
All right. 2 of these. A. Black with little white swirls. B. C is green with some glitter in it. D is glittery. E. F. G. And H.
Okay, Goldie would like E. Maddie would like B. Janine would take A.
All right, have one more A.
Okay. Deborah Wilson for G. Sweetheart for F.
It's a reproduction shirt fabric. Sweetheart's nice fabric.
And going back to the top, Sweetheart for H. Did Belinda, who got the A last time? Belinda or Terry? Oh,
I don't
goodness.
think I've done a Belinda or a Terry.
You haven't done a Belinda or a Terry. Was this black right here, Jess?
Yeah.
Oh, I have done one of those. It was Janine got it.
Janine.
Okay. All right, so hang on one second. Belinda for an A.
Okay.
Just tell her what you got left. That'll help her.
C and D.
The reason I didn't give Madeline H, Joanne, is because she'd already had come in once above, and I tried to only give everyone by name their first choice the first time they put in, because the second time it's like, I don't know, it's like for me,
Yeah,
it's
everybody gets one. Yeah, unless nobody wants that thing.
Yeah. So going back to the top, we've got C and D left.
Yes.
I'm not seeing anyone for C or D.
Okay. Moving on. A is black with little white flowers. It's a fat quarter. B is green, red, and kind of a mustard. C is green. D is lavender. E is purple. F is another purple. G, you're going to get all these pieces of this red, white, and blue star. And H is this here.
Madeline would like H.
Madeline.
Deborah for E. Janine for G. Belinda for A. Sweetheart for F.
Belinda. This is Sweetheart.
Just going back to the top again. Let's see. D for Belinda. And I'm not seeing anyone for B or C.
All right. A, B, C, D, E,
This list goes
F, G. This is a real big piece. H.
All right, that's going in.
Break it. Dang it.
It's right down the shelf. You can reach it.
Candy Day.
Okay. Goldie for B. Madeline for G. Deborah for F. Janine for E. Everybody wanted the same ones pretty much. Belinda for C. Sweetheart for D.
A and H.
Dad.
Belinda for H. I'm not seeing anyone for A.
A. B. C. D. E. F.
This is sold. You can fix this.
I'm going to put these two together because they don't look like very big pieces after I pull it. G. You're going to get those. They kind of coordinate.
Sold.
And then H.
Sold.
All right, those are going in.
And that's my B. Right here.
Janine for E. Deborah for A.
Deborah.
Joanne for C. Martha for G. Belinda for D. Terry for B.
That's sold.
So we've got F and H left.
Yes.
H for Martha. And I'm not seeing anyone for the F.
Okay.
I don't gotta give away.
A. We will. B. C. Ask your dad where that box of giveaways is. D.
Dad.
E. F. G. And H.
You have to bear with me a minute. I didn't even think that.
Okay. We can bear with it. Yes, says you got to bear with her a minute. Carol,
Okay.
you've got to cut some paper.
I'll put it in and then we will
Yep.
go from there.
Oh, I don't know. We might be halfway through the tub, girls. I don't know. My goodness.
The giveaways.
I might not make it, Deb.
There's the giveaways.
You may not make it. Okay. Well, me and Jess will be fine, Carol. You have to go when you got to go.
Okay.
You just, I don't want you down and out. So we'll be fine. They can put up with me and Jessica.
I'm sure they'll probably manage better than when I was here. So
Jack says he wouldn't want to put up with us. Every time we fight, I said, talk to your daughter. And he said, I ain't getting in the middle of this cat fight.
I'm ready.
We're ready.
Okay. Christina for C.
Okay.
Everybody likes C. Janine for E.
Okay.
Goldie for F. Belinda for B. Sweetheart for F. Oh, F's gone, sorry. H for
H.
Cheryl Goebel.
Okay.
G for Terry. And A and D, let's see what we've got. I'm not seeing anyone for A or D.
All right. You got to go, Carol.
No, I'm all right still.
Okay. A. B. C. I'm going to put these pieces, all these pinks together because this isn't really big. D. E.
These are so pretty together.
F. G. And H.
Oh, thank you, Jane. I'm sure I'm doing a shoddy job, but you know,
No, you're not.
some nights are like that. All right, because the same people seem to be getting in at the top, I'm going to go to the 6th person in line and start there.
Okay.
And that is Cheryl Goebel. She would like H.
Okay. And then go down and then back up.
Yeah. Belinda for F.
Like I said, we have lots of fabric here.
Martha for B. Sweetheart for E. Joanne for G. And let's see here. A, C, and D. Sweetheart for A. And Deborah Wilson for D. And Deborah Wilson for C. Sorry, Martha for one of the C's. I'm sorry. Martha for the C.
Was that the last one?
That's the last one, yeah.
Oh, so save that for Deborah. A. B. C. D. E. F. G is wrong side out, but it's this. And H. It's wrong side out also, but it's a different pattern. It's fruits and leaves. All right, let's see.
All right, that's coming in. All right. Madeline for B.
Okay.
Janine for F.
Okay.
Joanne for D. Christina for B.
B's gone.
Oh, B's gone. Sorry. Daisy Taylor. No, that's gone too. Deborah Wilson for E. So what have we got left there? B and C. Is that A and C or B
A,
and
C, G, and H.
Belinda for G. Terry for H. Nobody for A or C.
All right. A, B, C. That's probably a whole yard there. D, there's two kitty cats. D, and I know that's a yard. And it looks like it kind of set in the sun, maybe a little bit. You might have to cut around it. E, F, G, and H.
All right. Those are in.
Give me some more out of there, Jess. It's hard for me to reach. Can you hand me some out of there? Yep, that'll help.
Okay, Sweetheart for E.
Oh, it's looking a little better. Sweetheart.
Joanne for D. Sorry, Janine for D. I'm sorry. Janine for
okay.
D.
Alrighty.
Christina for B. Joanne for A. Deborah Wilson for C. Is that D left up there? Belinda
Yes.
for D. And then F, G, and H. Okay. G for Daisy Taylor. H for Cheryl Goebel. And I'm going to go up to the top here. Deborah Wilson for F.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and H. Nice big pieces here on some of this.
Those are going in.
Ooh, Jess, we can see we're getting closer all the time.
All right.
Bag stuff aside.
Madeline for A. Belinda for B. Sweetheart for F. Joanne first for C.
Who is this?
Joanne.
Terry Ibarra for H.
Jordy, go talk to your grandpa.
This song.
So D.
D, E, and yeah, D, E, and G.
All right. E for Belinda.
Yeah. Buy him a truck.
I'm sorry, I wasn't listening.
Belinda.
G for sweetheart. And I'm not seeing on Daisy Taylor wanted D.
Okay.
This one.
Daisy.
I'm getting sidetracked.
Daisy. A,
I just keep thinking about Jordy.
B, C, D, big piece of D. E, pretty good size. E, F, G, that's a big piece. G, and this is a big old piece. H,
Okay, those are going in. Okay, hang on. Let's see where we are here. All right, I'm going to start the sixth person again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Belinda for D. Joanne for E. Terry for B. Martha for H. Terry, I think you just got one, did you not?
yes.
Yes. Okay. At the top now. Let's see here. What have we got?
A, C, F, and G.
Okay. A for Janine. C for Deborah Wilson. G for sweetheart. And F for Joanne Frers.
A, these are all little fat quarters. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and H.
All right. Those are going in.
I'll get along, Miss Carol.
I'm okay. All right, Deborah for H. Sweetheart for B. Daisy Taylor for E. Terry Guevara for D.
Is he in, Bubba?
Well, if I end up getting it, I'll bring it out to you.
Okay, Grandpa will want to see it, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Okay,
be there.
sounds good,
Tonight or
hon.
tomorrow.
That's fine. No problem, honey. Love you.
Yeah.
Sweetheart for B. For
No
C.
B.
Sorry, for C.
Okay. We're almost
Terry
done,
for
Jeff.
A.
We're getting closer.
Who was that one?
Terry.
And sweetheart gets F and G.
Just put these together and put 150, Jess, or sweetheart. All right. A.
These two.
Uh-huh. B. C. D. E. F. Ooh, that's a big fat quarter. F. Oh, two more of these. G. And H.
All right, those are going in.
Oh, goodness. We can see daylight in about 50 more rounds.
No. Tell Carol that.
Don't tell Carol that.
It might kill me. Okay, Janine for E. Daisy Taylor for F. Belinda for B.
Belinda for B. Okay.
Let's
Those
see.
long names hold us up a minute. Janine.
Deborah Wilson for C. Let's see. G for sweetheart. Back up to the top here. All right, so we've got
Okay,
A, D, and H left.
Yeah.
Sweetheart will take A and H, and I'm not seeing anyone for D.
Okay. Yeah, $1.50. For D. Okay. A. B. C. D. E. F. G. And H.
All right, those are going in. Okay, I'm going to start with a sixth person again this time. Sweetheart for G. Daisy Taylor for B. Martha for E.
Daisy. Martha.
Wilhelmina for A.
Just put Willie.
Belinda for F. Terry for G.
No G. C, D, and
sorry.
H.
D for Terry. She already knows she hasn't already got a D. Okay.
Okay. C and H.
Nope, no C's or H's.
Okay. A. Wrong side out, but you can see the corner there. B. Wrong side out, but there it is. C.
Happy belated birthday, April.
D. E. I'm going to throw this in with it because it's not a very big piece, I don't think. So there's E. F. It's almost a whole yard. G. And H.
Wilhelmina, what did I give you instead? Was it C that was left from last round, Deb?
Well, I don't know. It was either this one or this one, Wooly. 1 or 2, A or B.
Hold on. No, I think it was, I don't know. He gave me an A, but I also wanted a C. Okay. It's the blue one.
Okay, Wooly.
Okay. All fixed.
All right.
All right. I'll put this round in now. Hi, Aaron. How are you?
6.
We should be done by 6:45. Don't you think? Maybe not even that long.
We're on pretty quick.
It's going pretty quick.
All right. Terry for F. Madeline for G. Daisy for C. Joanne for A. Martha for B. Deborah for C.
No C. D, E, and H.
Sorry. Sweetheart for E. H for Terry. And I'm not seeing anyone for D.
Three A's.
No, no, but
Black with white little swirls. B. Reminds me of a shirt fabric. C. D.
no.
E.
Out.
F.
Oh,
G. And H. Am I down too low, Carol?
No, you're fine. Those are in. Joanne Freres for B. Terry for A.
Still have 2 A's.
Okay. Madeline for C. Daisy Taylor for A.
Daisy.
Sweetheart for H. Sweetheart's name Diana?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Marjorie for F.
Sweetheart. Hang on just a minute, sweetheart.
Sorry.
Okay, Marjorie.
Terry for E. Deborah Wilson, I don't think has got one yet, has she? Deborah
No.
Wilson for D. I thought that A was supposed to go to somebody.
Well, we had 3 of them.
Okay, maybe
You
that's
gave 2 away.
okay. I see yours, Deborah, but I've just given you one, so I'm going to go up to the top again. So Terry must have got one, and Daisy must have got one.
Could be.
And we've got G left. Okay, Terry will take the G, and Deborah will take the A.
A. There's a whole gob of monkeys going on here.
Which one was the A?
Deborah. Whole lot of monkeys going on. C. D. E. F. G. And H.
All right, they're going in. All right, Joanne for B. Maddie for H. Deborah for B.
B's gone.
Oh, sorry. H is gone too. Terry for A. Sweetheart for D. Terry for E. And we've got C, F, and G left.
Yeah.
F for sweetheart. G for sweetheart. And no one loves C.
We're wearing down on me, Carol. A. B. C. D. Big piece of purple. E. F. G. And H.
That's going in.
We're gonna need those bags. Yes. Are them all bags then?
Okay, Wilhelmina for C. Deborah for H. Terry for G. Belinda for A. Sweetheart for E. B, D, and F.
Yes.
Okay. F for sweetheart. Deborah Wilson, Daisy Taylor for D, and Deborah Wilson for B.
Hold on a minute, Carol.
Okay.
Who was B?
B is Deborah Wilson,
And the other one's Daisy.
That was Daisy. Okay, just paid attention.
and D is Daisy. Yeah.
All right. A. B. C. D. E. F. G. And H.
All right, those are
Red,
good.
no.
Oops. All right. Terry for F. Daisy Taylor for B. Joanne for G. Jane for C. Sweetheart for D.
Joanne.
Jean was after Joanne.
Oh, D was Jane? I
Um,
don't think so.
C was Jane.
Oh boy, I thought it was Joanne Jane. So did Jane want the pink?
All right.
Yeah, yes, it was one of those. I think there were two tie-dyed ones together.
Yeah,
Were there batiki kind
Joanne
of?
got that pink. I know Joanne got that one. That's Joanne.
that has to be Jane.
Jane. Yes.
Got it.
Got it. Okay.
Joanne
Got
got
it.
G. Okay.
All right.
So
Sweetheart.
is that a C that you've got there?
D.
D. Okay.
I think you were starting to say
Oh,
sweetheart.
sweetheart got the D. Maybe Jess thinks that's sweetheart.
All right. Is that where we were?
Yes.
I think we've got a young girl with us to help us out, us old ladies out.
Sweetheart. Okay. So A, E, and H.
Just give me 1 second. Back to the top again. E for Terry.
A or E.
E for Terry.
Okay.
A for Deborah.
Okay.
And no one for H.
A. B. C. D. E. F. G. And H.
All right, those are going in. All right.
I'm going to see if there's any fabric.
Joanne first for F. Goldie for H. Martha for G. Lori for D. Daisy Taylor for C. Sweetheart for A. Christina for B. I'm just going to check something. Hang on 1 second. Deborah Wilson for E. There we go.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, just a couple more rounds, I think, Carol. H. We'll do some giveaways and we'll get the heck out of here. Those are all back. Oh, golly. Well,
Still just a couple more.
just a couple more rounds, I think. There's not much.
All right, we're going to start the 6th person down this time.
Okay.
Which is Sweetheart. G for Sweetheart. F for Joanne. H for Jane. I'm going to go up to the top. Belinda for E. Terry for C. Sweetheart for A. And we've got B and D left.
Yes.
Nope, no one for B or D.
Okay.
Oh, Terry's coming for B.
Oh, I think it was this one. Is this one it, Terry? I'm going to say yes.
Hi, Sandy.
Okay. A, B,
Terry says yes, Deb.
okay. C, D, E, F. Oh, that's one big P. That's probably a yard. F. G.
Do you really care at this point?
No, I don't really care at this point. I'm going to throw this in there. G. And H. Do you really care at this point, Jess says? Just letting them know they're getting a big piece of fabric for 75 cents.
All right, that's going in.
Trying to put all this stuff to look at this. Not very big.
All right, just let me find the top here. All right, Joanne first for H. Lori for A. Sweetheart for C. Belinda for G. What do we have left up there? B and D or B, C, and D?
Oh, that might have, yeah, B, C, and D. Oh, did I pulled C away. Oh, God. I might, yeah, I don't know. This
Maybe
might have been stuck. This could probably was stuck underneath C. It's probably two pieces. I'm going to put it up next. So we're going to say C's gone.
Okay. Do you know who was the last name that I gave you by any chance?
Sure. It was Belinda.
Belinda.
Okay. Thank you. B, D, E, and F. D for Terry. F for Daisy Taylor. D for Martha.
Nope. B and E.
Oh, sorry. B and E. Not hard to tell. I'm not up to standards. B for sweetheart. And I think she's going to get the E as well, unless someone else is hit.
Yeah, just put $1.50.
And E for her as well, please.
Okay. A. B. C. D. E. F. G. And H.
Those are going in. I wonder if we could each write for ourselves, Carol really liked whatever it was, and see if it's the same thing that others think about us,
Yeah.
Christina for B. Lori for D. Terry for A. Joanne for H. Martha, I feel like you've had the worst luck tonight.
Oh, Martha will be okay.
Daisy Taylor for E. Oh, Cheryl's back from dinner. Back to the top here. We've got C, F, and G.
What'd you say, Jack?
G for Lori.
We're about done.
Tell me that for now.
Well, I know, but we are at the bottom of the tab. We are about to finish the letter.
C for Terry.
Just keep it warm, will you, Jack?
And F for Terry, apparently.
Really? Well, you better take it in the house and put it in the oven.
Who was this?
Who was the last one?
Terry.
Terry. Okay. A. B. C. D. E. F. G. And H.
All right. Those are going in. I know, Martha, every time I see your name come up, I look and I think, and it's generally the person that's right before her that chooses the one that she wanted. So it's especially kind of ironic, I think. All right, Lori for E. Terry for B. Sweetheart for F.
You girls are a godsend.
Joanne first for C. I think Terry's already got one. Yeah, Terry's already got one. Terry, if you could put all yours in at once, it would be so much easier for me. I would really appreciate that. Back to the top then. G for Lori. H for Terry. I'm not seeing anyone for A or D, I don't think.
Okay. A, I'm putting all these little scrappy pieces together because they're just little. A. B. C. D. E, there's 2 of. F. G. H. One more round, then I got a couple bags of stuff I want to sell that's really neat. And then we'll get out of here.
Really neat.
We need some giveaways probably.
All right. Sweetheart for B. Lori for A. Terry for C. And Martha for H. Hooray! Let's see. Terry would like D and G.
Okay, 150, Jess.
Thank you so much, Terry. Appreciate it.
E and F.
I'm not seeing anyone. Nope.
Okay. All right. These are cloth, but they go with this, which is wrong side out, but it's a big panel that has all these baskets on it. So I'll fold that
I
up in a
remember when
minute.
that came out.
A. B. I know I've sold that before, and I've sold the kitties before. C. D. E. F. I'm going to sell all these are roosters. No, there's like 4 different roosters or hens. I'm going to put these ducks with it. G. I don't have an H, Carol.
Okay.
C. G. B. D.
All right, those are going in.
I'm going to fold this A up while you're putting it in. All right, I'm ready.
All right, Janine for G.
Okay.
Jane for B. Sweetheart for C. Joanne for D. Lori for F. Belinda for E. And Terry for A.
All right, I have A, B, and C, Carol.
Okay.
I don't, what do you call these? Cupcakes, or what do you call this pack? Anyway, it's Garden Party Tangate. Well, there might be 2 of this one. Anyway, these are going to be $10 because you get all those pieces. A, B, and C. I think these 2 might be the same, but anyway, A, B, and C. But it doesn't say how many. Oh, 42 pieces.
There's usually one fabric from every fabric in the line, usually.
All right, so there you go.
That's a bargain. All right, those are going in. You could have sold about 10 C's.
Well,
It goes to Janine Anderson.
C, okay.
Jenny.
Janine.
Terry would like an A, and Janine would like B. They are charm packs, yes.
Charm packs, okay. Carol put in numbers. What do
Okay.
we got? 30, 11 to 69.
Does Janine get the last one?
Yes. And all I'm going to do is this is this leftover fabric. Oh, I got to come up with one more. The first one will be the closest going over with the one above and below. The second one will be the closest going under.
Okay.
And I sent that away.
Yeah, these are giveaways.
Last call.
You're not getting your choice. The first one, I'm just going right down the line.
Okay.
You're just going to get this odd fabric. So when you tell me who it is, they'll get A, and then we'll,
Okay, whenever you're ready, Deb.
Alexa, give me a number from 11 to 69.
Here's a number between 11 and 69. It's 42.
42.
You have a new notification.
Stop, Alexa.
Sweetheart. She's right on at 42.
Sweetheart. There we go. And then who's above Sweetheart?
Belinda.
And who's below?
Cheryl Goble.
Belinda and Cheryl. All right. Alexa, give me a number from 11 to 69.
Here's a number between 11 and 69. It's 22.
22. Going under.
Madeline has 22.
Okay. Who's above Madeline?
Cheryl Goble, but she just won.
She won.
So Janine Anderson is below her.
All right. Hold on just a minute. Okay. This is Madeline.
And
Her stickers aren't working. All right. And then who was after
going
Madeline?
above her, the people who have not won, the first one who has not won is Paint Girly.
Didn't Janine win?
Yes, Janine won one, and then Paint Girly.
Madeline. Okay, Madeline. And who's the last one?
Paint Girly, Lori.
Okay.
Okay, I already wrote Madeline, so who was this supposed to be?
That's Mad. Oh, you already wrote
I already
Madeline?
wrote Madeline.
You write Janine?
Carol, I did not write.
Janine. And then Paint Girly. Okay. How many did not win? How many in there didn't get something, Carol?
Okay, hang on. I will see. There's 1, 2.
Just tell me who they are, and they're going to get a spool of thread.
Okay, Goldie,
Goldie,
Terry,
Terry.
and that's it.
Okay. Goldie and Terry. Okay. I want to just put that in the tub, and that way I'll know, or just put 2 spools of thread in there, just put in 2 randoms. All right. Donna had all of these already bagged up, and I really thought they all kind of went together. I don't know if she was, cutting them up to make a quilt. So anyway, I left them in the bags. Kind of hard to see them, but you know, here's A. These are going to be $5 bags because these would make wonderful snippets. They're already cut little squares. This is a yellow, and then she's got all these little triangles cut. So clusters or snippets. See, I don't know. This is just a, I think that should have been a scrap bag, Jess. We're going to put that in the scrap bag. That's just too big. And then C is this one here. And then Carol, I have to have more. Well, put A, B, and C in, and then we'll do
Okay.
D by itself because it's really wonderful and it's a great big bag full of stuff. And I want more
Okay.
money. So A, B, and C.
And how much are they, Deb?
$5. But they're already cut, ready to make snippets, clusters. They're really nice. You don't have anything, pick them up and put a button on the top of them. They all kind of coordinate.
Okay. I'm going to start at the 6th person down. Which oddly enough is yet again Sweetheart.
A, B,
It's not
or C.
Sweetheart. You're very predictable. A for Sweetheart.
B,
C for Terry.
C for Terry. Okay.
And then B for Janine.
Terry and then me. Okay. So this is what Donna started right here. And so there's like 3 of these three of these circles. And then you got this whole bag that she's already cut into all these little triangles.
Wow.
And it's a great big bag full. And I want $15. Oh, there's another one of these. So there's 4 of the circles already made. And then there's, I don't know, probably 500 pieces in here that she's already started. She's already got it cut.
And that's probably more than half the work.
You got it. So $15 for this.
That's all it's done.
That's the last thing.
Janine's going to take that.
All right. Oh, okay. I lied, Carol. I'm going to put this bias tape up for 50 cents a piece, and then we are really done, girls.
Okay.
Janine. You have to zipper that, Jess. A. That's quilt binding. B. C. D. Quilt binding. E. Quilt binding. F. G. H. I'll put them both together. They're just part of one. H. I. N. J. Oh, K. All right, so there we go. I'll pull them off. Oh my.
How much
Yeah.
are they?
They're 50 cents.
But you'll know that, right?
Yeah, I'll know that.
So it's
I got one more.
A.
Yeah. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L.
Oh, okay.
A, B, C. Oh, that's it. A, B, C, D, E, F,
All right, those are going in.
C, D, E, F, H, C, G.
Cheryl Global for C.
G, H, I, Cheryl Goebel.
Joanne first for G.
G, K, G for Joanne.
Yes.
Okay.
Sweetheart for J.
Can you just tie this, lay that sticky on there?
Terry for A.
Terry, okay.
Cheryl, the EYE spelled EYE. Is that supposed to be I as in the letter I? Did you want I? Could you just clarify that, please?
We're done, Jezebel.
Yes, the letter I. Okay, so I for Cheryl Goebel.
Okay.
Sweetheart's already got J, I think.
Yes.
Yeah. So Terry will take B. Is G still available? No. Okay.
D, E, F, H, K, and L.
Okay. Terry does not want K and L, but she'll take the rest of what's there.
All right, so I'll just put it in this bag. What's that bag? So $2 for Terry. Anybody for K and L?
K for Sweetheart.
E for Sweetheart.
Not
And
seeing anyone with L.
L. All right, well, we'll just give them both to Sweetheart. Just tape it together and she gets them both. Girls, another night of being a godsend to this old girl.
Cheryl's going to take that.
Hopefully.
Well, Cheryl's going to take that one, please.
All right, so one of them to Cheryl and one of them, I think they were both the same color, Jess. One to Cheryl, one to Sweetheart. I hope I'm not lying to you, as I've lied to you the last 15 times that I didn't have any fabric. I think there's fabric in there, but I think it's tablecloths and stuff that's mine. So me and Jess has got to go through it. And I might cut pieces and, I might coffee dye it for you. I'll see. But yeah, I don't think there's any more of Donna's fabric. I really think we're done with Donna. I do have 13 packs of postcards left that are 10 for $1. And I have 3 packs that are Easter, 10 for $1.
Do you want me to put those in?
Put those in. And yeah, then I'm out of the postcard business too. Thank God for small makers. All right, we're coming, Dad. He's throwing our supper out. 10 for $1.
So if you want Easter, specify that you want Easter, and they're going in.
Yeah. We only have 3 Easters. Now you might have some Easters in these 10 for $1, but what I had left over was Easter, and they're all Easter 10 for $1. So, but they could be some mixed into this.
Oh, it hasn't gone in yet. Sorry. There we go. It's going in.
I have 13 of these, and I have 3 of these. And that is the end of about 10,000 postcards.
Okay. So, let's see here. April wants $110 worth, no Easters. I think that might be a joke, though. Goldie would like an Easter.
Goldie, okay.
JMH?
For an Easter?
No, yes, JMH would like Easter,
Yeah,
sorry.
Easter ones are real nice, and I have one more Easter.
Martha?
All right, so I have 13 of the others.
Okay. And Lori would like a regular.
Lori, okay.
April would like $10 worth.
Well, I'll see what I can do, April, times 10.
All the Easter ones are gone, ladies.
Yeah.
Penny Pudge would like 2 of the other ones, but I don't know if she's got much.
Okay, I'm going to put, I'll have to share April's out. So 10, 11, that's 13. Does anybody else want any?
I'm not seeing anyone other than people.
Right, that'll be my 13. Lori 1, Penny 2. That's 3, and April 10. Okay, that's it. Sold.
Okay.
All right, girls. Like I said, I'm not billing for a couple of weeks. I'll call all my people and see if I got anything. I hope it ain't fabric. Hope it ain't postcards, but I'll see. And like I said, I'll be back in and around. But no, I'm just going to try not to sell. I have got to get some crafting done. I haven't crafted for over a month. So appreciate you girls so much. And I'll see you out there somewhere.
Bye, everyone. Have a wonderful evening.
Thank you so much.